Hello everyone and welcome back to Roulette Rivals 15, hot off the heels of the match I had finished just 40 minutes ago for that matter, and we're here back at it with another elimination match, this one in round 4. My name, as always, is Cabin. You may simply call me Cab. And for this match, and for this evening, we have to the left, ThatObserver, and to the right, we have Linux Penguin. We will be starting off in Colorado, chosen by Observer, and arriving in about 35 seconds. Then moving on to Berlin, chosen by Linux, with Haven banned by Observer, and Ambrose banned by Linux. Excellent, excellent. Now, of course, I have had my little history with Colorado here, and some rather infuriating spins on the previous casts I've had. But you know, it's a new day, and it's a new chance of opportunities. Let's have a look-see at what we got. It is Sean Rose with Silence Pistol as the Scarecrow, Penelope Graves with Neck Snap as the Militia Technician, Ezra Berg as with a Kitchen Knife as the Point Man, and Maya Parvati with a Cleaver as the Militia Elite. No target KO. A Haven ban, finally. Welcome in, Ruban Sensei in the chat. Good to see you again. And we have a restart immediately from Fanium in the house. Starting off as a hacker, mind you. With Linux Penguin opting with the classic bridge start in the suit. And the classic isolation on Esterberg. Observer, however, having some troubles right off the bat, which is concerning. But let's see here. It is knocking out that bodyguard with the baseball bat, and then knocking out Sean with the... No, it's knocking out the guard with the baseball, and then knocking out Sean with the baseball bat. That's how it works, as Linux gets a restart. Damn it. And Observer is just casually retrying these knockouts over and over again until they can get them without, shall we say, anybody noticing. It would also seem that Observer is playing without audio, so we will only listen to audio from Linux from this point forward. Let's see, I haven't really kept count on the amount of loads that Observer has done, but here we go. They did it now. They made the 2 knockouts without being noticed. Excellent. That's one bodyguard placed in there. That's Sean Rose being dragged towards the basement and past the grandfather clock, with the basement door in question being lockpicked by Observer. As Linux, of course, has Ezra isolated, with Penelope still by the computer to be swiftly knocked out. And there we go, we will see Linux drag her body to the basement. Observer will follow very, very shortly after Linux and drag the body to the basement as well of Penelope Graves. And we will confirm things look okay here so far, with Observer making the isolation like so, and Linux Penguin making their way across Colorado as an elite guard, past where the nitroglycerin is, with 2 targets isolated, Observer with 3 targets isolated, all in the house. What? And Linux Penguin picking up both a cleaver and a kitchen knife from the kitchen in question. Observer following suit. Did Observer knock out 3 targets in the basement? Yes, they did. Or, well, at least they knocked them out and dragged them all to the basement, so to say. Sean Rose and Penelope being dragged into the basement, of course. As Linux Penguin isolates the 2 technicians in the technician's hut, And Observer is also in the Technician's Hut in question. Which, to be fair, it is a disguise you need for Penelope Graves. I'm just curious what Observer is planning in regards to that, as Linux makes a chain lure on Maya Parvati. 2 minutes and now 40 seconds in-game time. With Observer preparing to line up the shot on this generator. Linux makes the kill on Maya and successfully hides her body. Excellently done. And Observer makes a chain lure on Maya, of course, with the baseball. She will arrive very, very shortly to this crate. Whilst Linux enters the Technician's Hut once again, picks up the shotguns, and Observer successfully makes the kill on Maya Parvati like that. Very nice. So both our players have Maya Parvati eliminated. It's just a difference between which targets they have isolated. With the difference in question, we can see on Linux's end as Sean Rose enters the Technician's Hut, and Observer knocks out the 2 technicians and gets one of their disguises in said hut. About 3 minutes and, let's say, 10 seconds in-game time for Observer as they make their way to the kitchen, picks up the kitchen knife. Did they pick up a cleaver? Question mark? Oh wait, yes they did, because they eliminated Maya Parvati with the cleaver. My bad. Linux Penguin moving towards the house as we speak. Largesso asking in the chat, does anyone come to the Technician's Hut if Sean Rose is knocked out? And Rupan answers, no one. Largesso, can you just leave the bodies there? Rupan Sensei, yes. Thank you very kindly for your question and answer, as I would not be able to answer that for sure. And yeah, we also have Leo Perk from the chat also saying that, yeah, nobody should find Sean in the shed. And yeah, of that of which I thank you all. I thank you all very kindly for your information. And I'm going to trust you all are correct on this front. Here's Penelope Graves and Sean Rose on the same basement on Observer's end as they made the next snap elimination on Penelope Graves. Switching into the Militia Elite now. And let's see, what does Observer have left? They just had the disguises left. The Scarecrow disguise and the Point Man disguise. With the Point Man disguise being grabbed by Linux Penguin as we speak. Here in this sink room. There we go. Successfully grabbed. And Linux Penguin will make their way towards the house to eliminate Ezra Berg. As Observer opts to calmer both the Spec Ops and Point Man in their barracks instead. A question from Deadly Muffin Matt in the chat on whether or not Penguin turned off the water. That would be assuming if they used the water lure for Spec Ops. Yes? Unsure. Either way, Observer just got the Scarecrow disguise. And leaving their... Well, yeah, they disguised them as a Point Man. And then disguised as a Point Man again by the Scarecrow disguise. So they will make their way back to the Scarecrow stand to get the Scarecrow disguise. That sounds very obvious, but it's different, I promise.
Just cross your fingers that the damn thing doesn't fail again. Rose gets a lot of important points.
Here we go, here's Observer getting to the disguise bag again with the Scarecrow. Ooh, okay, there was some slight whoosh, but nothing too crazy to worry about. Linux Penguin, as the Scarecrow, is making their way all the way to Sean Rose over here by the Technician's Hut, dodging the enforcers all around. Very nice. Into the window here. ThatObserver makes the elimination on Sean Rose. Puts on the Technician's disguise for good measure. And makes their way out of the basement. Linux also eliminated Sean Rose in the Technician's Hut. And will also make their way towards the exit. This could be close. Where is Observer going? Why are they going back into the bathroom? Basement. Basement. What are you doing, Observer? Oh, it's the cameras, of course. Of course, you need to delete the camera evidence first. Now you got the no! No! Observer got spotted while deleting the camera evidence. Right as Linux Penguin made the exit. Oh. I do apologize for shouting. Slight apology. From the chat, Frote is grateful for skipping the photo finish. I mean, of course, yeah. It was so smoothly played. It was such smooth sailing for both of our players. And then... Leo Perk in the chat asking if anybody clipped that. I'm unsure. I'm not seeing it, but no worries on that front. Either way, we will be moving on to Berlin next, chosen by Linux. It will be arriving in just under a minute. ThatObserver having some very even stats of 6 wins, 6 losses, and 0 ties. And Linux, of course, having 6 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie. A very positive record for Berlin. And yeah, we will confirm as well from the chat. Obs had something along those lines of restarts. They had some struggles with getting Sean Rose isolated at the start.
Agent Swan, are you still there?
Did it call again? Yeah, it's fine.
15 seconds.
One. Learn from it, gentlemen.
Let's see. And now 5 seconds. Alright, let's see what awaits us. I am terrible at Berlin, but let's see. It is an SMG as a DJ, a neck snap as the dealer, injected poison as Rolf Hirschmüller, and a shotgun as club security, no target KO, and finally, a screwdriver as a technician, no target KO. Moo from the chat. Holy Largeso. Interesting. Rupan Sensei. No Florida man. We have no Florida man. We get to ignore that. Roll floor immediately from Dane. Also roll floor from Ander as well. Wait, from Frote in the chat. 3 lives, but honestly not that bad. I do not know what that means. What I do know is that Linux opted to start as a DJ and made their way into the security room and got a club security disguise. Observer also starting off as a DJ. Oh, 3 live kills. Oh, that's what you mean by 3 lives. Of course, my bad. As a Linux makes a restart after trying to make a throwing distraction for one of the agents, with Observer in the security room as a DJ, has this agent right here, the club security agent, about to walk out with Observer, knocking them out and dragging them into this side room with all the boiling pans. It's like a boiler room of sorts, ain't it? As they eliminate the agent with the SMG. With roll floor, you wouldn't need to bring anything from Rupon in the chat. Linux making the throwing distractions for the same agent in the security room, but it's not working out. It's not. Ooh, that's a peekaboo. Ah, 2 woos in a row, Linux. How fun. How very, very fun. As Observer made some impact shots for Banner. And that's a restart from Linux again in the security room. Ay, ay, ay. From Anadhor in the chat. People always joke about roll floor, but did it ever happen in an RR? Yes, it did happen. I myself have used it in RRs. And like, I wouldn't say, like, it's a genuine strategy is the thing. Like, sure, I won't stop people from memeing on it, but it is a genuine strategy. Also, hey, look on Observer now, making the shotgun elimination on Agent Banner as club security. That is 2 agents down, 1 as the DJ and 1 as the club security.
He must have pissed you guys off big time.
As Linux Penguin will try again with these throwing lures. Perhaps, just maybe, they will succeed this time. With Observer observing Agent Montgomery, who is walking around the ground floors. Linux Penguin just made a shotgun elimination on the club crew agent by security room. And Observer knocked out Montgomery's bodyguard. Let's see here, placing down a weapon for Montgomery to notice as well. Ah, never mind. Just throw the screwdriver at him. Just throw the screwdriver at him in the security room. That works too. Also throws the wrench at these 2 remaining club security in said room, just to be safe. With Linux switching disguise. Hang on. Switching disguise. I'm very good at talking today. Switching disguises in the bathroom of said room. Of said security. They're in the DJ room now, okay? With Observer having 2 agents remaining, has a syringe in hand, and the dealer in front of them. Let's see here.
I think I've got him. Going in.
Go, go. Don't let him slip through your fingers. No games, no cat and mouse, just get it done.
There's anyone out there, show yourself.
And the Observer got the drug dealer disguised like so, after injecting them with sedative poison, mind you. And Linux has 2 agents panicking about here in the dance floor basement. They're by the stairs. He's going to throw a fire extinguisher on this regular guard. Oh my, Linux. That is brazen and I like it. Knocks out the guard at the top of the stairs as well, after having made the SMG elimination on Montgomery. Very nice. Observer, did they make an elimination while I wasn't looking? I'm unsure.
Montgomery's been killed. Done.
I mean, mind you, they made the shotgun club security kill earlier on Observer's end, and would like... I would like to see that on the spin link if it's okay.
Thanks.
Why here?
Follow me.
Linux Penguin luring over the drug dealer as we speak. Observer on the roof with Agent Green in front of them, has a wrench in hand to throw at him. Like that. And with a neck snap like so, Observer only has 1 agent remaining. Look at this, look at this. And it is injected poison as Rolf Hirschmüller. But like, hang on, I'm like 90% sure Observer made the shotgun club security live kill. Unless there was something wrong with that kill? I'm looking towards our lovely admin, Frote, to see what's up. If it's okay to ask, mind you. With both our players now in Hirschmüller's office, most likely to isolate Hirschmüller. And Linux has also free agents eliminated, I just noticed, yeah. Though I'm unfortunately unsure of the third one. It would be... Hang on, yeah, it would be NextSnap as a dealer, wouldn't it? For Linux Penguin. I believe they got that kill. And no worries, Frote. No worries at all. Just checking. Just checking to make sure I'm also just like... haven't done anything wrong. Both our players disguised as Rolf Hirschmüller in question. Observer moving on up the stairs, up the club. And Linux managed to knock out the last of the bikers in the office and will make their way up that same set of stairs. Here we go. Observer is entering the biker hut through the shortcut below. Here we go. Here's the biker agent by the double doors. Perfect timing. 6 minutes and 50 seconds in-game time. And that is injected. That is eliminated. Very well done by Observer there. They just need to make an exit here. They don't have the delivery keys. At least not yet. But they can quickly get them if they wish, or make a different exit. With Linux luring over this agent in the club. I'm unsure of which one. As Observer makes the knockout on the delivery guy, gets their keys. Ooh, watch out for one that's running there. But they don't notice anybody, it's okay. 8 minutes and 49 seconds real time, Observer makes the exit. As Linux makes the injection kill on Davenport, I believe that is. That will be Rolf Hirschmüller injected poison. And then they did NextSnap as dealer. Had Screwdriver as a technician left to do. But we will see with the photo finish timer. It's reaching 30 seconds rapidly. And I believe that's a GG. I believe that is a solid GG with 2 points going to Observer, leaving the score at 2-2. And from Dane in the chat, the escaping agents won't give you red guns, right? Now that you mention it, that's probably true. I realize now that's probably true. And I just kind of forgot about it in the moment. We will see, as we enter the RNG maps, Dubai will be the first of our maps to arrive with Linux Penguin, just finishing the last of this Berlin spin. I think they can have this. Ah, no, never mind, sorry. Linux Penguin just left Berlin to go to the menu. And I also see from Observer in the Discord chat that Swan bolting at them was just completely scared, Observer. And understandably so as well. And I was also a bit scared. The escaping agents, they won't give you red guns, right? And then Frote responded to that with, yeah, their guns are more dark / gray / black. You all have the worst puns. Or is it, no, that wasn't even a pun. That was just a lame joke. God damn it, guys. 2 minutes and 15 seconds until we arrive. Oh, no. Yes. Wait. Yeah. No, it's 2 minutes and 15 seconds because Observer is just going to have a quick delay. Yeah. And Linux Penguin is loading into Hitman again anyway, so it's okay. It's okay, we're all good. Let's see here. Both our players loading in to the Hitman menu. I guess we can talk about the trip that our players have been through so far. I guess that's worth the occasion. Let's see. Observer, you started off in... Where are you at? Where are you at? This should be the winner's bracket, right? Right, here we go. You went up against Alf in round 1. Got sweeped, ended up in the lower bracket, to then go up against Rommel, sweeped Rommel, went up against Skyler with 2-6, and then moved on to Oh Shit Man with a very close match. Oh Shit Man almost made a reverse sweep until Observer took it home in the end with a score of 4-6, and then of course meeting Linux Penguin here, who had stayed in the winner's bracket for quite a bit. Up until round 3, I believe, is when they unfortunately fell down. Oh, against Scruffy, no less. Yeah, Linux Penguin starting off in round 2 against Effie, then losing against Scruffy. As we now have a bit more than 5 minutes added to the spin timer. Oh dear, that's unfortunate. Oh, it's the IO servers. Oh, no, it's the IO servers, alright. That's unfortunate. That's very, very unfortunate. We will confirm from Moo in the Discord chat as well that they're trying to load Berlin and can't. So everyone who's playing Roulette right now is having server issues. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh hey, did we have... Oh hey, we had Hans enter the chat. Welcome in. Always good to see you. I guess I'll finish up the last of the brackets that I was reading. Linux, fell down after going up against Scruffy. Then ended up in round 3 of the losers bracket to go up against, what was it? It was Pidgearro. Right, and then you sweep Pidgearro, and now you're here in round 4 of the losers bracket. And to Sam in the chat, you aren't too late. You've only missed 2 maps, and we're having some server issues regardless. So, I think we'll be fine for a little bit regarding the late part, so to say. Let me just catch up on what the Twitch chat has been saying. See you, we don't do spins. Da-da. Hitman stat. Game top 22 controls, scrolling down. From Pack in the chat. Alright guys, who tampered with the Haven basement? As we have... Oh my god, I just spied the spin timer. That is... 191,582 minutes and 7 seconds until the spin arrives. See you next year. From Andrew in the chat. Plenty of time to get the servers fixed from Evil Plotter. Let's bring up the calculator here. How many how many minutes is this? Well, okay, no, how many minutes is this is a very dumb question, but like how much is this in days? It is 133 days until the spin arrives. January 1st, 2025. Ah, from Frote. Okay, thank you. Let's see. As it's tempered now, admin is now on target lockdown. Will Cabin be able to speak that long? Cab, are you still gonna be streaming when result stream starts? Oh, right, that. Hopefully not. We'll see if I manage to wrap this up before a certain result stream for a certain competition me and Droob are interested in. In the case that I have to keep streaming here, that's like no worries at all. I'll just catch the result stream later.
On behalf of His Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali, I bid you welcome.
Sheikh Al-Ghazali, thanks.
Hello, personal space?
Welcome! Welcome. Hello! Good to see you. How lovely to see so
Boot up Dubai in Hitman 2 from Observer in the Discord chat. An error occurred when fetching statuses through hit maps.
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand.
What else can we do in the meanwhile? Again, we have a lot of time to kill, mind you. We have until the new year, as Frote was so kind to tell us in the chat.
You have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot.
Frote, what kind of shenanigans would you allow? Because I could pull off some shenanigans while we wait, but I won't do them without permission. Either way, I'm sure we can, like, probably figure something out. Worst case scenario, I'll just send you all back to the Idler. But I want to challenge myself, see if I can be a bit more of an entertainer than that.
Keep your eyes open. Here, I know it. Reading 555.
Both the players are connected. Well, they are stream connected, mind you. It's just that we just straight up don't get a silent assassin tracker when the servers are down. From Moo in the chat. We could be here a while. I'd do idle and save your voice, but you're welcome to Jap. How about this? How about this? I'll be going until 45 minutes past the hour. And let's say 45 minutes arrive. And the servers are still down, then I'll go to the idler. But until then, you have 7 minutes of putting up with me, if you so wish. You're also free to mute. I won't be too hurt. With some more... shall I say? With some more chat from the Discord. There are some other streamers. Frote said that seeing some other streamers who are still live might just be a UK thing, or rather a UK and Ireland thing, just from the islands. Wait, problem fixed? From Leo Perk in the chat? Wait, seriously? Oh no, wait, it's from Frote personally pays attention to every detail to ensure its essay. Nope, from PixelPup in the chat. They're in the US and the servers are not working. Nope, okay, that's unfortunate. 300 visitors on hitmanstat.us. The servers are down, alright. I think we made that clear. We have 5 minutes until I call it quits and switch us back to the idler.
That is Ludmila Vitrova, English-born former confidence artist of Russian descent and
Just
current
force
client
both
of
players to play chess instead. Now there's an idea.
I suspect we'll be seeing more of each other today.
Now there's
sure
an idea, actually.
Wonderful.
Alternatively, Smash Melee from Crazy for Daisy in the
In
chat.
the meantime, our staff
Although
will
I
take
do
good care of your
prefer
needs.
Ultimate myself.
Come find me when you're ready, Mr. Reaper. I think we have lots to talk about.
Hang on. Rock, paper,
If you are
scissors.
open to your
Nah, in that
staff,
case, I
I
prefer
highly recommend it.
chess.
There's a letter there for you, which you
Let's
may find
say
interesting.
we have a chessboard.
Thank you, Miss Petrova.
I play as white, and you all play as black.
Serious, Mr. Reaper.
If I were to move, say, pawn from, what would it be, d4 to e4, what would chat like to do in response? Let's see, I have moved my pawn from d4 to d5. Moo has immediately decided to resign. Alright, well, I tried. Get me a chessboard. Game is on. I'm bringing one up on like my monitor here and just have it on just the side. And like there's no way for me to like update the pieces at all. It is just it is just a blank image. We'll just keep the pieces in our mind and just remember where they are. I also realized that I kind of opened with making an illegal move. But that's part of the fun, ain't it? That's part of the fun, ain't it? Yeah, no, you know, d4 to d5. Yep, that's the move I'm making. I'm sticking with it. Your move, Rupan. Let's see what you make in response.
Hey, who is throwing stuff around here?
d6. Interesting, interesting. That would mean that our pawns are next to each other, So in that case, I am going to move my pawn to d6, and I am going to take your pawn, Rupan. Your move?
Former CEO of Quantum Leap and current CEO of Much.
And yes, Daisy, we could absolutely pull up like a local chess game or use Photoshop. But I am not sure if I am allowed to go that far.
Have a troubled past with Stephen. Something.
And you know, Linux Penguin is having fun in Haven in the meanwhile. Rupan Sensei in the chat, that sounded like an illegal move, you say?
Ludmila Vetrova has been permanently retired.
Well, in that case, I might... Well, I mean, like, it is on my second monitor, Daisy. Don't worry, don't worry. It just, nobody can see it except me. Okay, in which case I am going to make a new move and just move the pawn straight ahead onto d7. I mean, either way, we have now reached 45 minutes past the hour is the thing. Rupan, I will give you one last chance to make a move if you'd like. And then I'll switch to the idler.
Calls for a cabinet.
Any last moves on the chessboard before we... H6. Perfect. Thank you, Rupan. That would leave you... Oh, yeah, look at that. That puts you in the path of my bishop. And... yeah, I think that's a wrap. Let's leave the game at that. We'll continue some other time, Rupan. For the moment, I am just going to thank you all for sticking through me during these shenanigans, and thanks to Frote as well for sticking throughout all of this. I do not know if we have any other matches. No, this is the last match for the day. Ah, no, this is the last match for the day. That's unfortunate. Yeah, sure, Rupan. Go ahead. That'd be fun. I'll just switch off to the idler for now. I mean, we can bring up the Nah, we can't bring up the brackets. That's for the end of the match. Here's your last chance to say your bye-byes to the two players in question. And, well, best wishes, everyone. Best wishes. Bye-bye.
This day just getting better.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Roulette Rivals 15 after our short little delay, so to say. The Hitman servers have now collected themselves, got themselves together, made themselves all polished and nice, and we will now resume the match right where we left off, with us traveling to Dubai, the first of the RNG maps. And yes, it is January 1st. Happy New Year, everyone! It's good to have you all here. Special shout outs to Rupan Sensei in the chat, who I had a very lovely chess match with during the break. Not joking, we actually sat down and had a genuine match. It was great fun. And with only 15 seconds until we begin, I'm just going to dial around with the sound settings for the player streams and probably dial around with them some more once we begin. Let's have a look-see at what awaits us. It is Carl Ingram with electrocution as the famous chef and Marcus Stuyvesant with assault rifle as Ingram's bodyguard. Righty-yo, and as always, our players are very fast in the loadout menus. Let's see, maybe if I leave the audio level like this and that, and Observer loading in first, starting off as Penthouse staff and placing down a nug. Or, I guess not a mug, it's a glass, it's a glass of whiskey. Look, I don't drink, I don't know what it is. As Linux was opting to go with Tech Crew, but now switches to a Penthouse star as well. Observer will Calmer, the famous chef, as we speak. And Linux Penguin is now as the Penthouse staff, is making their way down as fast as they can. And the Observer does have the teensiest, tiniest lead here, as they are the first of our two players to reach Carl and start getting these guards knocked out. Let's see. Oh, they're actually moving on down. The Observer is moving on down to isolate Marcus here in the hallway. Look at this. And they just need to deal with that guard over by the vending machine with the cleaning staff. With Linux now reaching Carl Ingram as well. Just needs to isolate all the guards. Observer successfully knocks out the two NPCs. Very nicely done. And so Linux now reaches Marcus as well in the hallway. Decides to Seeker the bodyguard and then try to Seeker Marcus, throwing a durian that'll hopefully maybe go through the wall and maybe catch Marcus. Yes, it will. Yes, it will, in fact. Very nice. As Observer just casually punches Carl in the face. Leaves him in this hallway by the water cooler. Ah, there we go. Yeah, shoot it out so there's a puddle set up. And Linux, after observing Marcus for a little bit, decides to replan. Decides to replan their mission and is now loading in once again. Observer has gotten their AR from their stash and is disguised as Ingram's bodyguard. Making their way downstairs to where they have Marcus isolated as we speak. And there we go. That is Marcus Stuyvesant eliminated for Observer as they make the famous chef elimination as well and makes the exit via nearby elevator. So that right there is 3 minutes and 22 seconds real time by OBS, with Linux Penguin making another restart as Observer was exiting, which will essentially cement Observer's victory in Dubai. This will leave the score at 4-2 as we enter Paris for our next match. Just let Linux vent out their frustrations for a bit. Just let them do that until we arrive to Paris, which will be coming in 1 minute and 45 seconds. I just saw in the Discord chat as well, because we did get some comments on the Twitch chat about Observer bringing in an assault rifle, and Moo mentioned that to Observer and was like, hey, nice assault rifle, Observer. And Obs answered with, what do you mean, on the essay? Every single red hat carries one. For fuck's sake. Oh, and Moo is now going to make a bingo card for RRWC. That'd be funny. Seeing some other things here. Linux is entering the chat as well. Alright. From Crazy for Daisy in the chat, we will see that both of our players have actually gone up against each other on Paris before, with Observer being the one to win said matchup. But unfortunately, Observer has been shortened to THA, DA, instead of OBS. And with less than 3 seconds until the spin arrives, let's have a look-see at what we've got. It is Viktor Novikov with a fall in the suit, and Dahlia Margolds with a fire axe as the chef. No target pacification. Double phone strat. We have a question from Blunt on maybe doing that. Wait. No, sorry. I'm just thinking. Yeah, no, I'm thinking, but I should focus more on commentating if I don't have anything to say. Linux will be the first of our players to load in and will Seeker Victor first and foremost. Seekerless Attic. Dahlia down. And Observer will also start in the attic and Seeker Victor Novikov first things first, with Linux trying to make their way over to Sheik's place through all the camera places. Observer doing the same. So relatively similar strategies for both of them. One of the tech crew is positioned slightly badly for Linux, but they just moved out of the way. Ow, no. No, Linux ran right into that camera. That would have been a difficult save, I'm afraid. And Observer has some exclamation marks from both the Sheik and the Bodyguard, and opts to restart. Green found trespassing from Blunts and Beats in the chat. From Rupon in the chat. With the pistol from Attic, there is less dragging than with the Seeker. While true, isn't it a bit more difficult to get the bullet shots right? Yeah, from Moo in the chat. Seekerless Attic is way harder though. As both our players are now making it across once again. Linux, you just ran into the same camera again. Linux, what? Oh. Oh.
Man, thought I heard something. Check it out.
Well, Observer has at least made it into the Sheik's bathroom where Victor is puking and is now subduing Otis as we speak. Will knock out Viktor Novikov as well. And that's another restart for Linux. As Observer knocks out the Sheik, makes a pistol distraction for their Bodyguard and will knock them out soon enough. From Frote in the chat. I'd start auction, go second floor, then sheet ceiling shot Vic up to VM. Go back up and up in there. Maybe phone to lure Dahlia down. Phone to lure Vic up as Observer makes the elimination on Victor Novikov, and unfortunately has red guns. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Wait, he threw Kurt? Not Victor? Wait, seriously? Wait, seriously? He dragged Kurt instead of Victor? Ah, no. Ah, no. Oh.
Yes?
Well, now I feel really bad about missing that.
Your Highness, Sheikh Salman Al...
Ah, my perception is not at its best right now. Oh boy. Because Linux Penguin is dragging Victor across the empty Sheik's room. All the way over to the balcony. With Observer subduing Victor Novikov. They have the Sheik approaching the open doors of this bathroom, and Observer will swiftly drag the body away from said door. Then knocks out the Sheik once again, shoots the distractor for the bodyguard, and then, right, knocks them out. And Linux Penguin does have the slight lead here, having eliminated Victor first, and are now 2 minutes and 5 seconds in-game time into the run, as they grab the fireworks remote as the Sheik will not detonate it yet, though. Not quite yet. As they make their way down the stairs to the kitchen, most likely, to get themselves a chef disguise. With Observer disguised as a kind of bodyguard, casually moving out of the Sheik's office, gets themselves a fire axe. And there's Linux Penguin getting the chef's disguise right now. And we can expect them to put on the disguise. Excellent, excellent.
Wants to trigger the fireworks himself.
We even have code 17 mentioned in the chat. As Observer has the fireworks fully active, will make the pistol shot right there as Dahlia is about to make her way onto the balcony, just in time for a throwing distraction for Observer to lure her down. And Linux is outside here, disguised as a chef. Activates the fireworks remote. And what's the plan? Because I thought you were going to do a double down strategy on Linux's end. But that might not be happening. As Observer goes into a calmer shot on the chef and gets her disguise, moves back out. Linux picks up the fire axe from the technician's overpass, so to say. Rupon, the fire axe Linux, Frote. Is that the letter Neil? The letter Neil! The fire axe Linux! As Linux in question lures down the Cicada bodyguard on Dahlia's balcony, with Observer having Dahlia on the second floor, calmers the auction staff, and then eliminates Dahlia. And Observer now getting the auction staff disguise in question, and will make their way to the center stairs and make their way down. Blunts in the chat, sofas or no sofas, taking all bets. I will not take that. I am desperately hoping that we do not have any sort of sofas. Linux... Well, Observer just made the exit in the basement. And Linux is still on the second floor. Dahlia... somewhat approaching. And yeah, that's Observer talking in the Discord chat about how they dumped a guard over the railing by accident instead of Victor. And now, with 30 seconds pass on the photo finish window, I believe that there's a safe GG going to Observer. Linux will make the elimination, of course.
Great work. Now head towards an exit.
And make their way towards the exit. Yeah, hold on. The photo finish timer is still ticking, but I think that's just for the sake of being nice to. Oh, couldn't even have gotten the exit due to the chef enforcers. I'm so sorry, Linux. Oh, sorry, right. Frote was waiting for the result screen on Observer's end. Of course. Of course, makes sense. Forgive me. Thank you, Frote. We will confirm that this is the score 6-2, going to Observer. A GG once again. And we can finally call this match done. As this was an elimination match, unfortunately, Linux is out, with Observer moving on to round 5 to go up against the loser of match 78, which would be, hello, Frote. It's either you or Growry. Whoever loses that match will have the honor of going up against that Observer. Let's see, have you booked your match, Frote and Growry? That would be very nice if that were the case. Yes, you have. It'll be on the Saturday of 24th August. And until then, we have 3 matches on the... No, wait, no, never mind. No, I'm tired. It is 2 matches tomorrow on the 22nd. And then 1 match on the 23rd. And then 1 match on the 24th. Gotcha. And since we do not have any other matches currently going, I will simply end the stream after my thanks. So let's keep this brief. Thank you all very kindly for being a lovely audience. Thank you, Frote, for being our admin. GG's again. Raid Red Fox, says Pack in the chat. Are we sure about that? I mean, sure. Hang on, let me see if I can find them. GG's once again to the players, of course. I'm going to go straight to bed after this, because I am unfortunately a bit tired. But yeah, Red Fox is streaming. They just finished a Santa Fortuna spin. You all can go over there and tell them, hey, Cab says hi and you did well on that Santa Fortuna spin, alright? Cool. Thanks all. Thank you all once again. Good night. Ugh. Yeah, no, I am too tired. I am... That 1 hour between... That 1 hour where the servers were down. I had a bit too much happening at once there. But, see you all around.